I'm telling you, there's nothing wine can't fix. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Gotta love wine. Oh, didn't see you there. I'm joking. Hello, bruh. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the DurrellDT podcast. I'm your host, Durrell. Hope you're doing well. I'm trying out like a different setup here. So I've got I added some like filters and stuff to the mic. I don't know if that's gonna sound better, but I didn't want it like covering up my face because it was like here, and it makes it look like I'm an anime villain. And I just thought, you know what, I'd rather see my face. And I'm not going back to Streamlabs. I'm just going to use OBS Studio because I found a video that can optimize everything, and I can have the chat and stuff as well. And I'm like, you know what, it's better on the PC. It doesn't use as much resources, so I was like, you know what, I'm keeping that. So I'm going to be changing that, and my stomach is making sounds, so don't know why, because I ate. But yeah, and what else was I going to say? Oh, I'll get back into another topic anyway, but yeah, let's get into this one. This was crazy. So I saw there's a streamer called Sweet Anita that was trending on Twitter, and I find out that she apparently had a stalker from since last October, and I seen a video that she was like talking about it. Seen a little bit of it, so I'm gonna share it and see what's going on, because these streets are crazy.
Hi, I'm Sweet Anita, and a lot of people have been asking a lot of details about my stalker. This has been going on since October last year or so. I've been assaulted, I've been chased, and people have had to restrain my stalker out in public as he wouldn't leave me alone. And throughout all...
Like, how does it get to that stage where you're thinking, you know, you not Anita, you're the stalker, you're like, you know what, another day, another challenge. And then you're like, yeah, let me just go and follow this individual. Like, I've said as well, I think I've said to my mum, I'm like, yo, there needs to be mental health checks in school onwards, in college as well, and in uni, because I don't know what's going on through humans' minds. Like, I genuinely don't. Like, it's crazy.
All of this, I had planned to make a video just covering my situation, but in doing all of the research I possibly could, in trying to find solutions and an end to this absolute nightmare, I found that so many other people are going through the same.
So I didn't say beforehand that she has Tourette's. So yeah, obviously the outbursts and stuff, the tics. Yeah, because I totally forgot I'd even add that in. Okay.
It's a terrifying situation to be in, especially when you don't feel that there's anyone there to help you. My stalker started following me around and sleeping in my back garden. He started staring through my letterbox. Like, I would come down the stairs in the morning, get on with my day, and then just be like, wait a minute, and look back at the door, and like this letterbox would slowly close as his eyes disappeared behind the door. And so he started knocking on my door as well a lot.
Yo. That's that's creepy as fuck. Like, that's so fucking eerie and weird. Like, you don't know how long dude's just been there, like, yeah, with his flipping hands, like fingers out, like Mr. Burns or something. Like, that's fucked up. There's no way to put it. Like, that is fucked up. Oh my god. No, that's terrifying. Regardless. And I've got a story time. That was it as well. I need to add on. So after this, I'm going to add on to a story time. Like, that's insane. I'm telling you, the human mind. This is why I like to just mind my own business. I don't like to... Pop Smoke said it, but I got to cut it out. He's like, I don't play with... I don't play with homies. Well, no, what did he say? Yeah, I don't really talk. He says, basically, he's essentially said, I don't really talk to people. He's like, I might not vibe with you. I might not really like you. And it's true. You just don't know. Like, I was thinking, like, you might see someone down the road. Let's paint a picture, like, it's nighttime and you've got a long ass road, and then eventually you'll get to your house or whatever. And it's kind of, let's say it's like kind of misty, set in more of the environment, the picture. And then, so you're walking now, and you can see someone's walking towards you, but then you see that they're doing, let's say that they're doing all this like head movement and stuff. So you're thinking, oh, they must be on the phone. Like they had their, like, let's say their arms up kind of. So you automatically think on the phone. You don't really think nothing of it, but you're just looking around your surroundings. But then as you get closer, you then clock like, hold on, they ain't on the phone. They fully having a full blown ass convo with themselves, like shaking their head and shit. You're probably going to cross the road. You're like, you know what, fuck this. This is the only way. Let's say even if it was an alleyway, and you're like, let's say the road, unfortunately the main road was closed or something. Like regardless, nighttime, you don't know. Let's say you don't know where you was though. You're like, you've just left let's say you just left some girl's house or something, yeah. And you're like, okay, you've just got to walk to like a bus stop or some shit or whatever. You don't know where you are. You're in the middle of no man's land. And then you're just seeing someone like, yeah, you think they're on the phone. Then they're just like, they're smiling. They're having some big ass yeah. Or they're just moving wild. You're going to be you're going to be so, bruh. I'll be terrified. Like low key. It's just, it's weird behavior. It's not even weird. It's psychotic, isn't it? Like, bro, I don't know.
For hours on end, just not giving up, just constantly. I almost worried that his knuckles would bleed. It was so relentless. He'd sleep behind my house and watch it waiting for me to come out, and he'd follow me to shops. He'd constantly, persistently message me and go and say awful things in my chat. He threatened to kill me. And
whoa, slow down. So this quote says as well, and also if anyone's listening to this, it's best to watch this or listen to this on YouTube, because obviously you can see the tweets and stuff like that. You can see my ugly mug. It helps. Anyway, so the screenshot says, I'll kill you soon. Not with the cheap kitchen knife I had last time. No, I'm gonna bring something special for you. See, I can't really say too much on YouTube. Listen, all I'm gonna say is if I owned a pistol, any sort of firearm, and someone's threatening my life, the UK laws are different, innit? Things are gonna start flying like the fourth. Like, was it light man up like the 5th? Was it the 4th of November? Hold on. Wait. 1 second. I think it was a Skepta lyric that had me laughing. Hold on. Oh shit! Hold on, my light source is messed up. Where's the lyric? Oh no, wait, you can't pull the wool over Skepta. The light didn't flash on a metal detector. It's like, we're not playing no games here. Like, this is life or death, innit? Like, we're not playing no games here. Tools will get pulled and tools will get used. No construction. Because it's just like, you know what? You're being a threat, a hazard to my life. Obviously, you don't appreciate yours. We're meeting at a stagnant place and something needs to go. Something needs to budge. I can't do this. It's crazy. It's like you're just living your own life, trying to be peaceful, and people trying to drag you down to the depths of hell for no reason. No reason. Like, I think it's just fair to say, dude's a psycho, innit? Dude is like a full-blown psycho.
Police response has been incredibly underwhelming. After he assaulted me, I had a witness, I had a lot of evidence, and the police did nothing. They eventually felt pressured to do something after everyone was kind enough to start atting the police on Twitter.
Police are getting
and
atted.
Kind of getting upset with the UK police for not acting.
I didn't even see this last year.
There was definitely a lot more done during that time, but it still eventually amounted to nothing changing for me. And a restraining order was so slow to put in place that it didn't prevent him from harassing me over time, and it didn't actually do anything because he continues to harass me and breach it, and nothing's being done about that either. I think what's scary is that he can assault me and get away with it, but also that when they finally went out to pick him up off the street to question him about that incident, he was actually on his way to my house with a knife when they found him. And despite that being incredibly damning, especially when they're already picking him up over a separate assault incident.
I'm telling you, the only reason an individual should be bringing a knife to my house is if they're helping me with the barbecue. There's no reason for you to be bringing handheld devices unless it's your phone. Why are you bringing a kitchen knife? I've got the utensils in my kitchen. You don't need to bring them. What's going on? And plus, I didn't invite you to my crib. What's going on? The only handheld devices you should have is a Nintendo Switch and your phone. Nothing else. I'm telling you, uninvited guests, they're in for a surprise, man. Like, I didn't invite you. This ain't VIP. Move.
They still released him a 3-minute walk away from my house. This man was crazy. He came to visit for 2 weeks and ended up moving down the street from me. He didn't stop obsessing and
Dude thinks it's an episode of relocation. Like, what's going on? It's the human mind, man, is something else.
he constantly denied everything that he was doing as he did it. He found ways to join my games while I was gaming with my friends and constantly begged me to go into a private VC with him. And no matter how much I refused, he'd constantly beg. And it escalated from there. He started putting my details in chat and trying to encourage other people to stalk me, doxing my home, my street, my address. He started trying to release things about me that were incredibly private, including medical conditions and things like that. And he made awful threats and awful...
So it says here on another screenshot, you are such a disgusting retard. As long as I live, I will make sure your life will be hell. I'm telling you, when you're threatening my life and my livelihood, weapons will get pulled. See, the thing is, it's a different thing where even I'm saying this and my life directly is not in danger, but when the adrenaline and you only have a split second to make decisions in life where it's threatening your life, you can't blame like Sweet Anita for what she like does or whatever. Like, flipping hell, man's on Twitch as well, viewing and shit. Like, the fuck.
For comments constantly, some of which I shared on Twitter.
So it says here as well, be there in 5 minutes, sorry for being late, had to evade Popo. Oh, right, okay. We'll bring some fine cutlery. Then he got banned. You see what I mean? Bringing cutlery. No, I got utensils already. What's going on? I'm not the butchers, bro. Fucking hell, I'm telling you.
And when I reported to the police that he was about to turn up at my house, he threatened to kill me on stream. He said, I'll be there in 15 minutes. And they didn't turn up for 30 minutes. And even then, they didn't actually turn up. What they did was ring me back after 30 minutes to explain why they weren't going to
shouting going on downstairs, bro.
Do anything to help me. And I found out quite a lot of really terrible things during that time. They were actually blaming Twitch at the time for not giving them details about the accounts used. But the thing about that is that all they had to do was request that information and they weren't doing it. And when I asked them to request that information formally and go through the correct channels, they told me directly it was not in the public interest to waste funding pursuing it because it would take too much time and effort. I later found out that the time and effort is to write a 1-page subpoena for the identity and information, which they weren't willing to do and was not as costly or time costly as they were claiming it was. So I faced a lot of barriers in trying to get a conviction. And eventually, even though it took a lot of fighting, I got there in the end and I got a restraining order. But he breaches it constantly, includes no contact, and he definitely breaches that very regularly, making death threats. And also, it seems as though I'm quite concerned. I haven't released this until today, but he threatened to kill my mom and my animals, and just...
So he said, when I'll go to your house the next time you're going to die, then your buns, and then your mum. Listen, it's a universal rule, regardless of gender. When someone does something to your mum, says something, does something that's just way out of pocket, something like switches, and you just can't act civilized or normal. All sense of reason goes out the window. All you see is red. And he's doing Twitch fingers because it's not Twitter fingers there, it's Twitch fingers. Mate, I feel for Nia. I don't know, obviously, if she had like boyfriend, husband, or whatever, or family with her in the house or whatnot. But oh yeah, I need to remember the story time because I don't want to forget. But this is just, it's just insane, isn't it? It's insane. It's like even when I've gone to the park and I've seen, one time with one of my bros and I saw, like, he was in the park and then he was like, yeah, right, yeah, we're cool, we're gonna leave now. Been here for a bit, and then we see some lady who's like, we thought she was gonna come to us to ask questions, but then we see that she like turns and goes to like look for shit in the bin. But then like she's like screaming and stuff as well, and then like we walk past or whatever, but then her voice, you know when you hear something but then the voice is getting closer. And I was saying to my bro, if he's watching this, I'm gonna leave out names, but I was like, yo, is she getting closer? Then we turn around, but she's like walking towards us, but it's slow. It's like super slow. I was like, bro, let's just go. I was like, I can't. And the thing is, we were near like it was like where we was, it was really open, but then afterwards to exit, it was like trees and stuff. So like the trees bent over like this, like they like grew over. So it's like you don't see the sky kind of thing. And it's like, yo, and then to exit, we had to go like some stairs, concrete stairs. I was like, nah, so I can't do this. I can't do this. Just let me go. I'm like, no way, screw this. Because it's not a case of I want you to touch me first, then I do something. It's like if I see you that you're about to do something, hands will be thrown. Physical combat is engaged. It's all mad. It's all mad.
A couple of days after somebody broke into my mom's house, which has obviously left her incredibly scared and traumatized, and we're not entirely sure what to do about that, seeing as the police seem to be completely inactive and uninterested in the case. I am not the only one who's facing this disinterest and this lack of investment in solving and, prosecuting this. Many of the other streamers, you're about to see all this. I interviewed loads of other streamers.
Oh yes, I think she like interviews streamers, but they just tell their story. It's no, it's crazy. I've said it, I think in Japan they do mental health checks. I think in schools, it needs to be done in UK because UK has a problem with drinking problem anyway, and that just Friday nights, Saturday nights, the hospitals are rammed, and yeah, this country is built off drink, like period, innit? And people's mental state upstairs ain't all there. It's like, don't get me wrong, like, okay, I understand people born with like conditions and stuff, medical conditions, blah blah blah. That's out of your control. But when you actually taking the time out to stalk someone, like, ain't you having a voice that's saying, you know what, this is kind of mad, like, it's not even a case of where I saw her pictures on Facebook or something or Insta. It's like, yeah, I'm pre-in them. I'm like, rah, she was paying. That's it. It's like, nah, gotta find that dress. Gotta put those those details out. Let me DM her and say that I'm gonna kill her. Like, bro, what? Bruh, so far gone, like the Drizzy mixtape. Bruh. Oh yeah, and the story time. So, it's human mind. Mad. Like, so this was years ago. So he was at my like nan's house, and everyone was upstairs. Like the whole family was there, but then like everyone was like upstairs, kind of thing. Like Nan was in her bedroom. I think, was our mum there? Yeah, I think my mum was there. Auntie, uncle, cousin. But me and my cousin was upstairs. He was playing Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Like, this was years ago. And then, so what had happened was, my uncle had hung out the washing outside for my nan, but then left it. Usually we bring it in a certain time, but the sun had already set. And so we left the clothes out there. So obviously when you go outside, the light comes on. But where my nan lives, like, if you're in the garden, if you had to like jump a fence, you have to jump like the neighbours' fences. You have to jump at least 10 houses each side before you get to like a road or something like that. And then the back part, further back part, there's a massive garden. Like the person that owns that has like, I don't even know if he's literally got an acre, he's got land. So you ain't really got anywhere to go. Like, you're running into gardens and shit. So anyway, where we're upstairs or whatever, and then my auntie, funny enough, she was watching, I think, EastEnders or whatever. So just to paint a picture, the house is like pretty big, but in the kitchen, when it's nighttime, it's dark. Like you look outside in the garden, you can't see shit. Like you'll be looking out the window, but it's like, okay, I've got to turn off the light so I can see what's outside. And then so my aunt, there's no other like lights on, I think, really in the house except for like my nan's room and in the kitchen. So my auntie's in the kitchen, and then she's watching TV, I think. And then all I hear, you know when you hear a scream, but this scream ain't like a laugh or a scream of there's a bug or something kind of thing. This was a scream of like sheer terror, and I was like, nah, you know when you get like goosebumps kind of thing, you're like, nah, what the hell? So anyway, we would run downstairs, and then because my auntie, she's not that person where she's like scared of stuff, so it was like, yo, what is going on? And then she's like, so we run downstairs, can't remember, like recollection ain't that clear, and then she's like, so basically said like, was my uncle outside like picking up the washing? I was like, no, we still left it like out there, no one's gone outside. She was like, someone had the door handle, the back door for the kitchen, it leads to the garden, the door handle was turning slowly. It didn't turn quickly, it was like turning slowly, and because there's a double glazed like window, you can see an outline of a person like standing there. So she was like, she must have screamed, saw that it was turning slowly, screamed, and then the person must have just like ran or whatever. And she was like, yeah, was blah 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 uncle outside? I'm like, no, everyone's upstairs. She's like, someone tried to like break in, bro. Like, it's weird now. I'm getting goosebumps, but then at the time, because I was like young, the scream scared me. But then it's weird, the action afterwards of like someone trying to come in, I didn't feel scared because there was like so many family members. But then everyone was like upstairs though, so it's like, unless that individual thought that it was just like my nan or something that I don't understand. But anyway, yeah, so then my uncle like must have gone outside. He had like machete, like Caribbean family, like always have the machete. But it was like, he had it, whatever. I think he had gone out, and I was like, bro, I was even saying to him, I was like, yo, be careful, blah blah blah. That's when I was worried, because I was thinking, yo, it's not the person. I'm thinking like the safety of my uncle. But anyway, he goes out. Apparently, my uncle told me afterwards. He didn't even tell me then. He told me like years afterwards. It was weird. Like he had gone outside into the garden, had the machete like behind him, so he had like his arms behind him, but he walks outside like, don't know, no fear, but probably the adrenaline just kicking in. And he must have said something, because like I said, the person, whoever's there, they must still be in the garden at the back, obviously all in black. At the garden, you can't see shit out there. Like literally, if all lights are off in the house, and the street lights as well were crap. Literally, it's like pitch black. And I think the person must have just been, because we had like shed at the back as well, so you can kind of literally hide. And so my uncle like moves his hand, shows the machete, and then he hears the fence being jumped. Like you just see, when you hear like cats like jumping fence or whatever, but this one was like heavier jump, and then he must have like heard the sound again, and then like didn't hear it. And then obviously my uncle's out there for a bit. He came back in, and and then he told me, or he told my cousin told me, I think I was like too young at the time, didn't want to say, that yeah, he saw him, or saw the individual, and he said they had jumped the fence after he showed the machete. It wasn't until he had shown it. So I was thinking, obviously that person probably didn't come armed, or what they had wasn't obviously machete or whatnot. And yeah, I remember hearing that, and I was like, it didn't hit me at the time, but it's just like years afterwards, it was like, yo, the magnitude of this is the shit that happens. Like, I've had like, it's unfortunate. It's just the area. It's like opportunists. That's one of the most dangerous individuals in society. Opportunists. There's no length to what individuals will do. Like, you've seen it all. I've seen it all. I've seen a lot. It's like family member stuff. What other like neighbors and shit that I've seen do. It's like, bro, it's crazy. So yeah, when I heard that, it was like scary, and like even had it before. Like one time, my uncle had his car. This was wild as hell. This was the audacity that this happened. I wish I could just paint the picture. I wish in there was a Harry Potter scene where Professor Snape puts Harry Potter's, there's like a a big bowl or whatever, concoction or whatever. And then Harry has to like dip his head in, and then like he can see the memories of Professor Snape. This is what I wish you could see. But anyway, so I remember playing, it was Ridge Racer Type 4, that game, elite game. So anyway, I'm playing that with my cousin at my nan's house. I think my nan was out with my granddad. And then, so we're playing it, whatever. And then my cousin says to me, he's like, yo, I'm just going to go downstairs. So my uncle was there, so his dad was downstairs. But I know my uncle was working on his car. But he had left like the front door open quickly, come inside. Like, where my nan's house is, you're gonna see someone making their way towards your house from quite a distance because of the length of the road and stuff. It's not like, oh, all houses are like really built up together. There's not a long ass road, so someone could just do something and run off. So he's working on his car, and then I was like, after I finished the race, playing the game on PS1. Finished the race, and I was like, yo, obviously I've won. I'm like, yo, where's my cousin? Like, yeah, I just want to gloat. I'm like, yeah, I won. Don't see him. So then I walk to the window, look outside, and I see like my auntie, my uncle, my cousin just looking at the car. I'm thinking, what's going on? I know like my uncle wasn't doing all of that stuff for so long. So anyway, I go down, but I was about to step outside, and my cousin like looked at me, and he was like, no, let's go back inside. I was like, okay, bro. So my cousin at the time, yeah, he's like 7 years older. I was a child then, and then comes back in, he's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just finished the race. He's like, yeah. He just told me straight, he's like, yeah, someone tried to break into my dad's car. I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, someone and this was during the day. It wasn't like a bright sunny day though. There was no one around like that was working on anything or that was coming out. Like my nan's area was like, it's pretty quiet. And then he's like, oh yeah, someone put a screwdriver into like the driver's side, but luckily my uncle had like the door locked and whatnot. I'm thinking, every time like I've been like was there when I was younger, there was something happening, there was something going on, like opportunist. It was crazy. Like luckily, like, you know, touch wood, everyone's like been okay, but it's been mad, it's been crazy there. Like someone took my granddad's car, like, because it's like on a hill, they just must have removed the handbrake and it just rolled down. And it was an old ass car, but obviously my granddad had it for time. Like, it's just weird. It's weird, man. It's like, you know what it is? I'd rather someone take my physical possessions than take my life. You know what I mean? Because I can't get that back. I can't get that back. The judge can't give it back. Lawyers can't give it back. Police. My phone, you know, wallet, my card, cancel that card, PlayStation, whatever, innit? You take that, but my life, I ain't getting that back. I don't respawn. So it's yeah, that's story time with me. Anyway, yeah, I was going on a tangent, but yeah. I feel for sweet Anita though. Like, it's mad. She low key cute though still. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I feel for her. That's humans or something else, boy. Right, let's see the next one. We had cancel Netflix as well was trending, and that was to do with the Cuties film that I spoke about in the last week ep. Hold on, let me close this. I'm trying to get this off. Last week's ep, because of the outrage of how it's just looking to like push certain agendas. And one of the YouTubers that I watched said he watched it and he said he just felt uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable viewing, like it was unnecessary. Certain angles and stuff for the film, like they're recording kids like twerking and shit. Like I saw a clip where one of the kids is doing the it's like one of the Michael Jackson moves from The Way You Make Me Feel. Hold on, let me find it. I need to find this exact thing. Hold on. The Way You Make Me Feel. Right, let me mute the desktop before it just plays, because I know what these videos are like. But this move was what one of the kids was doing, and I thought there's no need for it. Here we go. I bet I not get done for this. Make sure this is muted, yeah. I'll mute this as well. Now, what business the child got to be doing that? I've got no idea. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, I saw that it was uncomfortable viewing. I was like, you know what? I don't even want to watch it. I saw the trailer alone and I was like, nah. It's weird. It's because apparently this person was subjected. The director was subjected to like that type of lifestyle or something, like conservative. I don't know if she was like abused or something. I'm not too sure, but for me, I just felt the storyline that didn't need to be. You didn't need to have it where there was a conservative child and then she's like wants to join a twerking group and then there's all different angles and sexualized, and there was more to it, like pictures being taken that. What I heard was in the film, I was like, no, I'd feel uncomfortable. I'd feel I'd be put on a watch list. I was like, nah, that's weird. So I'm not going to see that. But yeah, cancel Netflix was trending. And people cancelling their subscription. I don't pay for it anyway. I haven't used Netflix. My sister uses it, but I don't use it. I just download stuff from eBay. So there is, the PS5 event is on Wednesday as well. Tomorrow. So hopefully we'll see the price tag for the PS5. I'm not going to get PS5 on launch. I'm going to be upgrading PC eventually. So yeah, I'm not looking to spend that much cash anyway. One of the bros asked me as well. He's like, yo, Durrell, he's like, why do people cheat? I was thinking, what, is he talking about relationship? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, no, why do people cheat in video games? I was like, I don't know, because when we was playing Fall Guys on PC, like out of one every like 4 games there was a hacker, and I was like, you're on Fall Guys, which is basically a party game. You could equate it to playing Smash Brothers. Why are you hacking? And to me, like, I narrowed it down to, it must be like egomaniacs. Like, you've got to have your ego. Like, you don't want to have it shattered. I'm like, it doesn't make it fun at all. Like, you'll be on the last level of Slime Mountain, and then you just see someone who thinks that they're Superman, Neo, or Goku, and just starts like flying, then gets the crown. It's like, that's boring. That's dead. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you accomplishing? It's weird. So I just thought it's just egomaniacs. I don't know. It's I don't even know where people are like searching up to like, oh, Fall Guy hacks. Like, what? But they're implementing their anti-cheat that Fortnite uses, so that should be lit. Hopefully it works as well. Hopefully there's no bypasses and stuff, but I don't know, because it's so much more responsive on PC compared to PS4. Like, even when you're jumping and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully that's good. I downloaded the update, but I haven't tried it. And the last one, that was like, it's typical though. Business is business. Twitch ads, mini ads on. So while you're live streaming, they're gonna add. It says here, starting today, we'll be testing automated mid-roll ads for some viewers. These ads will directly support the creator and won't run if the viewer has had an ad break in the channel recently. Your feedback is welcomed. And then YouTuber that I watch, Eric Cuts for the win, said, like, she basically summed it up perfectly. Oh, hold on, because I got this flipping muted. Can't be too careful.
This is stupid. This is a really bad idea. I know you want money. I know. You don't gotta act like you're trying to look out for the creator, especially with that line, these ads will directly support the creator. Stop it. We see through it, especially as somebody who streams to Twitch. I'm an affiliate on Twitch. I see through you, okay? Just stop trying to look good. We know you want money, all right? But of course they're gonna hide it. They're gonna, make it seem like it's about the creator and it's gonna help them. Here's the facts, okay? As an affiliate, you don't make a lot of money with ads because for one, you're not getting that many views to where it's making that much of a difference. I was looking at my analytics, and I'll just tell you this one tidbit. On my best month this year, I made $3 in ads. Okay, so that should tell you what's up with ads. It's not
$3, and that's equated to, I looked it up before, £2.30. Twitch really think they're pulling the wool out over people's eyes, you know, jokers.
like YouTube, where I'm getting more views here, but
yeah, that's all I'm saying is ad block is the truth, and everyone that's using a browser on PC needs an ad blocker, period. Like, you can't go for it. I can only imagine the amount of ads, even when I'm like on YouTube on my phone, ads after ads after ads. It's like, bro, go away. I need to get an ad blocker for Android. It's like, I can't, like, I can only imagine PC, like Twitch. That'd be as not. I remember one time I didn't have ad blocker, and then I went on Twitch. I had like 10 ads. Oh, no, I'm not watching this stream. I'm clicking off. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. I'm like, I'm done. Yeah, that's no, man, those ads are gonna be stinking up the place for you. Bruh. Yeah, so that's weird. The thing is, Twitch is always, like I've said it so many times, Twitch can afford to, like, literally implement these type of things, because even if it's detrimental to the viewer and the streamer, unless you're a partner, you're not gonna go anywhere else. You're not gonna go anywhere else. Mixer's dead. It's done. YouTube gaming ain't up there with Twitch. Facebook gaming, you're having a laugh. They're kingpin. The kingpin. Until there's like actual competition. It's like when you've got Xbox, PS4, and Nintendo. It's like Xbox might think they're competing, but it's like not really, because the sales ain't equating to, or what's the term? Someone said the price of the admission the service you're getting doesn't warrant the price of the admission. And it's like, until they step up, like other like places step up, Twitch can do what they want, and that's the scary thing. But if you're a big streamer, you're laughing, like, you're fine, you're cool. But little streamers, they need to have a section where, if you're a small like streamer, they have a part where you can do like discover small channels. Like, they don't have to have them on the front page, but it's just like another section where it's like, you see streamers that are under 100 viewers. That'll be cool. But instead, it's just, you go recommended, and it's like people with over 1,000, their personality stinks. Or their chat is just full of emotes. No one's actually having a convo. It's like, I'm good. The streamer doesn't like appreciate like person coming in. I'm telling you, I'll be gassed if I was live streaming and I had constantly 5 viewers, bro. I'll be gassed when I'm getting 5 likes on a YouTube vid, but to get 5 constant viewers, like, that's sick. So, but hey, the game of life. Do I win or do I lose? Hey man, who knows? But that's it for me. Oh wait, there was you know what? I'll do that. The motivation versus discipline thing. All I'm gonna say is, consistency is king. Like, every week, I'm trying to put these out every week. It might not be to an elite standard. I'm just trying to eventually, bit by bit, improve, change a certain thing. Oh yes, before I'd finished. See, I'm bugging out. I'm bugging out, baby. There's a thing that I found out in video broadcast, yeah, where it can remove the background audio, but you need to have a graphics card better than a 1060, so above 1070, 1080 RTX cards. I've got a 1060, and this video was so sick. Actually, no, it's got audio. Yes, I can't play it, but I can just show you. I need this because I don't want to get a green screen, but I'm like, yo, if I can add this in, this is so sick. So basically, I think he blurs it out, the background, just with a click. The AI does it. Look at that. That's, yo. So all of this blurred out. I'll be in focus, and he's just using the C920 webcam. That is so sick, yo. But the thing is, you have to spend money to then get this feature, you need a good graphics card, really good graphics card. And a green, yo, you don't even need a green screen. Bro, this guy's up there with NASA. What's going on? Are you mad? Are you mad, man? Just like my teacher, Mr. Rose back in school. Are you mad, man? Oh, my days. That is so... Nah, that's so sick. And I'm not even a streamer, but that's sick. If one of the bros see this, you know you what? This might be for you, bro. Look into it. Because that's sick. But... that's it for me. I want to thank you again because you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. Thank you. So, yeah. I will catch whoever's listening to this in the next episode. Deuces.